Hey guys, Zachary here from HardwareZone, and welcome to Surprise Livestream Friday. Woo! Before I start, I was actually going to start this sort of live stream a couple of days ago, but I've been having a lot of issues with the weather because I wanted to do this outdoors. It has been raining non-stop past couple of days, and when it stopped raining, roads were kind of wet, the parks were muddy, and there was no place to really set down or set up for this live stream. And then I had this brilliant idea for doing this in the gym. So I got in the gym, and that's the whole point why I'm wearing what I'm wearing now and look like Spider-Man. But I was thinking of doing this whole thing, setting it up in the gym, and talking through this on a treadmill and trying to get through this whole live stream in the time it takes for me to run a 2.4 click. But guess what happened? I kind of forgot that the gym has music piped through it that I can't control, which means that I can't edit it because this is a live stream, and therefore we'll run into problems with copyright. So I can't do this in the gym, and now I'm back here in the lab. So anyway, this live stream is about this thing, right? Got another funny thing sent to me by the Leader Radio Technologies. These are the same guys that sent me the Coolify neck air conditioner, the same guy that sends me the Theragun foam roller thing. So this is what I'm wearing here, is the Mu6 ring open air wireless air conduction sport headphones. That's a very long sentence, but basically these things are sport headphones that go on your head. It doesn't go in your ear, and they are not bone conduction headphones. Now, bone conduction headphones are everywhere now. Yes, what a mouthful, right? It's called open ear wireless air conduction. So what's air conduction? Basically, these are speakers on your head, right? These headphones, it's not really headphones. There's nothing here. It's a piece of plastic. It doesn't actually go in your ear. You clip it on your head, and the good thing is this turns. All right, so you can sort of control it, and it sits just outside your ear. It's not bone conduction, so this has nothing to do with vibration. These are actually two little speakers at the bottom. Ooh, where's my camera? Yeah, there it is. Two little speakers at the bottom that sort of fires near your ears. So when you wear them and you sort of switch it down, the speakers fire near your ears. So it's kind of like having speakers on your head, but not in your ears. So that's why they call it open ear wireless air conduction headphones. Air conduction. I don't really know anybody else that does something like this. I think Bose has a sort of sport headphone that's similar to this. I forgot what that name is. Let me check. Bose. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bose does it. Bose has something called the Bose Sport Open Headbuds True Wireless. Mouthful as well, but yeah, it's very similar to that. Speakers on your ears. So this thing comes from a Chinese company. It's called Shenzhen Senji Technology. Haven't really heard of them before, but pretty interesting gadgets that come out of China these days. This got sent to me, and this is very, very lightweight. The whole box itself is super lightweight. This is 35 grams. It goes on your head. It actually stays on your head pretty well. I'm quite impressed with it. It's like doesn't come off. I think I kicked the camera there. I hope I didn't. But yeah, and because it's so light, it doesn't actually clamp my head at all. And I don't know if this was engineering thing. I don't think it was intentional at all, but you see this whole hinge where it can turn. Basically, because of the hinge and because how it's, I have to do this or else you can't see anything. Because of this hinge and how it turns, it sort of sits on my glasses as well, so I don't get that clamping thing. Now, anybody who wears glasses, if you wear headphones, or me specifically, every time I wear headphones, after a while it always like clamps on the stem of my glasses and I get a headache. But so far this hasn't. Now the interesting thing is, because I've had so many false starts of doing this live stream, I couldn't do it outdoors, I couldn't do it in the gym. I actually had time to play around with it for the past couple of days, and I have used it on an actual run, so I do have some impressions of how this works. And it's kind of interesting, this whole having a speaker on your ear thing kind of works. Like, this is a quiet room. I wanted to do it outdoors to kind of see what it feels like outside, because this is a sport headphone, but because it doesn't go in your ear, you can hear everything around you. You can hear the cars, you can hear, you know, some people don't like that, some people do, and it's more of a safety thing. I guess it's up to you, you do you. But I've tried it for a bit and I got to say that it kind of works. In this quiet room, music kind of sounds like you're in an elevator and you have this background music, elevator music going on. You can still hear people talking, you can still hear what's going on in the elevator when you press the button, ding, but that music is sort of in the background. And it's interesting. I'm not sure if you can hear this, right? In this room, it might sound a little loud, but this is the max volume of this thing. So, quiet room, it's okay, you can hear a bit, but outdoors, nobody's gonna hear you. And it's pretty decent. On the specs, it says it has a 16mm driver, but this is not, obviously not an audiophile kind of thing. You want it to go on workouts, you just want to have some music in your ear, or not in your ear, but you just want to have some background music. It's not audiophile quality. Putting it on max volume as I have now, you start hearing the bass break apart, you start hearing some hisses and pops, but that's to be expected. You can hear everything around you. What I have noticed is that while it works outdoors on the road, it doesn't work in very loud environments, like on the train. It's horrible on the train. The whole screeching of the train basically just drowns this out. Even at max volume, you can't really hear much with this. But on the road, working out, just having a quick run, or even in the gym, it works pretty well. I would actually use this indoors. I would use this at home, since we're all working from home now, or even in the office, because I find that, like I said just now, if I wore headphones for a very long time, 3-4 hours, my head starts to hurt and I have to take my headphones off. This so far is so lightweight. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a very basic thing. Has no app, no settings. You turn it on. There's just a quick button on the side, volume up, volume down, turn off, turn off. If you press and hold, skip track, forward, backwards, and that's about it. That's all there is to this. There's nothing else. There is a charging USB. Oh, uses a micro USB port, not USB-C, but I guess that works. Would have preferred it was USB-C, so I don't have to carry another cable, but yeah, cheap Chinese products. Does its job. It's sort of bendy, but I wouldn't really bend it that much, because this doesn't feel like those foam things that you can crush. This is just very lightweight plastic. Yeah. And the other thing it has is supposedly Bluetooth 5.0 multi-point connection. Now that's interesting, because not a lot of wireless headphones have multi-point. this has multi-point, and I have tried to see if the multi-point works. It kind of. You can connect it to 2 phones, but you have to stop playing from one and start playing from the other for it to connect. That means it doesn't automatically switch to a different phone if you're playing things. So it does connect to 2 different things, but you have to stop whatever you're doing on one phone before you start on the other device that you're connected to for it to work. So it works there, kind of works. Okay. There's nothing really much else to talk about these. I actually find that it's useful for quick workouts, for even working at home, because it's so lightweight. It's waterproof to IP55, I think. So far nothing has happened. I've dunked it in water, I've washed it, works pretty well. I won't use it to make calls though. It sounds pretty far away if I'm trying to make calls, although it does have a microphone. But otherwise, just simple listening to music. Who knew open air conduction headphones is interesting? This goes on sale, I think, for 99 Singapore dollars, which is a decent price, I guess. The Bose, what was that called again? The Bose Sport Open Earbuds, which is basically similar to this, is nearly $300 or $280. So yeah, if you want to work out and you are actually looking for a sort of open headphones and not something that's in your ear, this would actually be a very interesting choice. Well, that's it for Surprise Livestream Friday. Let's see what interesting things I get in the mail next time. Bye.